Did you know that combat mechanics appear in over 90% of all video games? But this fact was not the reason why I decided to implement this mechanic.
Yeah, I have not actually made an enemy attack, as there would be no way of solving.
But this was a little complicated, as I myself have wielded a sword only in game of Minecraft. So with help of Sensei Brackies and his tutorials, I learned how to wield a sword. And by doing this, the spirit is now able to do a slash attack. Yeah, I'm not the best at animating pixel art, but I have not taken something into account. I made Spider Rock enemy way too strong, as it has no indication of being hit. This was an easy fix though. I just had to make a sprite completely white when the enemy is getting damaged. And no, not this sprite. By sprite, I mean visible image of a certain object or particle, in this case, an enemy. Oh, and I have made this health bar above the enemy, which value is being decreased when enemy gets damaged. This certainly will help the player keep track of how much health enemy has left. However, impact of a sword with enemy was in need of some juice. To achieve a juicy feel, I made the screen shake a little when enemy or the player is getting damaged. Well, that reminds me of times when my nervous system is getting damaged after playing Counter-Strike 2. Moving on, all this is great, but the game feels very awkward. And that is because I cannot think of interesting plot for this character. So I had to redesign it a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean completely changing looks of my character from a spirit to a dwarf. Why? Because dwarves are badass. And now it is much easier to come up with the plot, as usually dwarves live in groups. Big groups in fact. So the idea behind the plot is that dwarves used to live together, but they were separated by the evil forces. Some are enclosed or even turned evil, and it is our job to save them all. Pretty cool, huh? But what does rescuing them give us as a player? Well, I have thought that after saving a specific dwarf, some mechanics will be unlocked. For example, if we save a smith, we'll be able to purchase new weapons or something like that. So I believe I'll be working on this in the closest time, but for this right now, this is going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching. If so, leave a like, subscribe, or leave a comment, and I'll see you next time.